We mentioned on the 28th of February how pretty useless Patel was to tell police to start treating violence against women as seriously as terrorism, because we all know it's only women who have violence used against them by men, and not the other way round, or even men against men. Well, now it started as Conservative Wiltshire Police and Crime Commissioner, woke-tard and virtue signalling Philip Wilkinson, is now funding a new women's protection squad to allegedly dramatically improve the detection rates for sex attacks, which he says are appalling, as are the detection rates for all other areas of crime, but I guess it must be nearing election time again. Wilkinson said a tough new drive against sex attackers will be as intense as the fight against terrorists. I wonder then if the police force will now be classed as a terrorist organisation, seeing as there are so many attacks against women committed by serving police. The VAWG, or Violence Against Women and Girls Squad, will initially be 16 strong and will cost £750,000 to fund. A small price to pay out of public funds to try and ensure another term as Police and Crime Commissioner. The move comes after Mr Wilkinson damned the current detection rate of rape cases in the county, where only 4 in every 100 reported cases result in a charge or a summons to court. The conviction rate for rape cases once they reach court in Wiltshire, however, is said to be 86%. Now let's be fair. Of course, assault of any kind against anyone is wrong, but we can't make up crimes if they are not there. Now what I mean is that some women will use the offence as an attack on a man, and people have been locked up for such offences that were later found to be not guilty. And there are many cases each year of women making false allegations. I've been on the receiving end of 2 such allegations myself, which I have to say, the police in the first incident, Merseyside Police, acted very, very quickly and got to the bottom of it. Which was, she was pissed at me. I got accused of an assault because she was pissed at me. Yes, it happens. The second was more recently, and the police, after telling them myself of the accusation, rather than her telling them, which she wouldn't have done because it was a false allegation, refused to even investigate and NFA'd it within 2 weeks. But with this new initiative to treat attacks against women as vigorously as terrorism now gives both police and vengeful women an incentive to find people guilty, or at least get more cases into court, whether they're guilty or not, in order to bolster numbers for the next round of reporting statistics. Wilkinson said in his new police and crime plan for 2022 to 2025 that he is working to ensure those figures improve dramatically. Whilst Wiltshire's figures improved in the 12 months up to October 2021, I accept it isn't good enough, he says. It is appallingly low and a key area for focus. My new police and crime plan will ensure enough resources and capability is available to Wiltshire Police to continue to improve these detections. The VAWG squad will be led by a police chief inspector and 2 inspectors dedicated to focusing on rape and sexual offences, and 4 officers and staff constantly reviewing progress on investigating rape and sex attacks. It will also include 5 digital media investigators who will probe social media and other technology like phone records for evidence. And this went really well the last time they started telling women to give their devices over, or they can't investigate. Wilkinson said policing across the UK is under incredible scrutiny, and it is clear the public has lost faith, confidence and trust in the very people who are meant to protect them. Now Wilkinson, this might appease some women, and let's be honest, that's not a bad thing, but it now alienates other members of society. The stigma attached with such an allegation is huge and can be life-destroying already, without calling or at least comparing alleged attacks to terrorism. If you were all to do your job in the first place, then we wouldn't be in this situation. He added, we are now starting to see a commitment to tackling this epidemic in the same multi-agency way we tackle homegrown terrorism, and with as much intensity. Only that way can women and girls have confidence in the police and criminal justice system that is there to protect them, while simultaneously destroying the trust and confidence, what's left, of every man and boy. He said both myself and Chief Constable are truly serious in tackling this abhorrent culture of violence, and we are ensuring changes are made close to home, no matter how uncomfortable this makes us. Well, Wilkinson, as I said, maybe we should start tarring the police as a terrorist organisation, and seeing as the police have the highest rate of any job that sees indecent attacks and abuse. This is worrying times, fellas and women watching. I am certainly not rubbishing the idea that these things do happen, but to suggest men should be treated or compared to terrorists in a scheme designed to increase numbers will see more false allegations and, in my opinion, many wrongful arrests. Surely, as victims, rather than this knee-jerk reaction to Wayne Couzens, you agree that had police done their actual job properly in the first place, and we wouldn't be in this situation now. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.